Hello, my beautiful thinking people. It's just your host, Advocation X, Clyde. I'm coming to you now to address a concern that have been coming across my comments. Tesla stock price is dropping. And if you have any information to add, please do add it in the comments. So, let me start here. Hit that like button, subscribe, become a member, share this with your friends, family, and everybody you know. We are flying. It's time to roll. The views are up. Everybody's watching. Now I just need you all to like and subscribe. If you all did that, we'd be over the top. Let's get into the topic. Lately, in the last 2 weeks or so, Tesla stock has been falling steadily, plummeting. And everybody's wondering why? What is going on? I thought Tesla was such a great investment. Why are we losing all of our money? You're only losing your money if you sell your shares. If you buy a car for $20,000 and you sell it for 10, you've lost $10,000. That's all there is to it. But as long as you don't sell it, that car is still worth the $20,000 you bought it for. And as long as you get your value out of that $20,000 car, you've lost nothing. When you do eventually scrap that car, you've gotten your money's worth and more. Tesla. It's been plummeting. You're sad. It makes you feel terrible. I know the feeling. But here's the difference. When you do the research and you know what you're invested in and you know the potential for the future, you know exactly where the stock is going and how high it is going to climb, you've not lost a penny. You will not lose a penny. In my humble opinion, and it's not investment advice, of course, I'm not a qualified financial advisor, but I can tell you this. In my own opinion, what I've been going through, I have seen Tesla do swings of huge proportions, up, down, sideways, and in between. Don't fear the market fluctuations, because there's one thing for sure. Regardless of the cheating, the FUD, the lies, and the fear tactics pushed against Tesla and against Elon Musk, the stock still has intrinsic value, mass value. And those who are smart enough realize that value and are not ready to let go of their investment. Those people who are in this for the long haul, they're holding for the long term, are going to be the most rewarded, in my humble opinion. And again, not financial advice, this is just what I'm doing. So, what has crushed the stock beside the FUD, the lies, and the garbage going on? Everybody was terrified that we were going to lose Elon Musk as the CEO. And you know what? I would not blame him for stepping down. Because when you work for years and you make zero, no compensation whatsoever, and you're still expected to perform higher than any other CEOs in any markets, anywhere, I think that gives a person a pass if they decide, you know what? I'm done working for you guys. I'm done making you rich. Now I'm going to enrich my own life. But I don't think that's possible. When you are committed to your baby, to your development, as highly as we know he is, I don't think we're going to lose him. I think he's going to be working very hard with the board in the background to make sure that he gets a compensation package that will make up for the one that has been scuttled and for the future and what he's needing in order to keep going with the same motivation that we've seen over all these years. Most people I know are in it for the long haul. They're looking at 5-10 years ahead. They're not looking at tomorrow, next week, next month. Okay? All these little ups and downs and blips and snips don't seem to bother the rest of us like they're bothering some of you. But I do understand why you would feel that way. But I'm just letting you know, in my humble opinion, there's nothing to worry about. Sit back, sit tight, watch the show, enjoy the developments that are coming forward, and you know what? Speak up when you see injustice. Always speak up when you see injustice. When you see whole countries working in tandem to try to ruin one company and one company's CEO, I would say there's something wrong going on out there that needs our attention. When you see politicians that are trying to crush institutions because they don't adhere to what they want to hear, what they want to see, because they don't advertise and throw their money at these politicians in the way of lobbying in order to get things that they wouldn't otherwise be entitled to. Hey, speak up. You know what? You can vote them out. If you see that your politician that maybe you think is the greatest in the world, but they're actually acting biasly and not being true to their job, vote them out. Find someone else. Put your backing elsewhere. Don't stay behind a dead horse, because if you do, you're not going anywhere. There's nothing else wrong with the Tesla stock. They have new offerings. They have the refreshed Model 3. What I would have wished that Elon would have done is to keep the original Model 3 and come up with the new version Model 3, like he's calling it, the 3 Plus. What's wrong with me still wanting to buy a regular Model 3 for maybe a cheaper price and keep the 3 Plus flying along for those who want to move ahead? For those who are moving ahead from a Model 3 regular, they could sell it to those who are entry level and therefore allow themselves to buy a Model 3 Plus or upgrade to an even higher model of the Teslas. Anyway, that's just an opinion, not held in stone. Nobody's holding it against him. I just think we could do with these older models. Some people think that the old Model 3 is just absolutely gorgeous. Still, they aren't really looking to get away from that style. So keep that style. Add the new ones. Give a little more diversity of choice. And you get a whole lot more people who will be interested. Anyways, folks, nothing wrong with the Tesla stock other than the people who are manipulating it, short selling it, trying to push it down with algorithms and all kinds of other garbage. Every time they hear something negative, they allow the algorithms to unleash a fury on the Tesla stock. That is part of what drives it down. Then you have those who just wish to drive it into the ground so they can make money on the short sell. Well, I think most of the short sellers from before have lost their shirt, and the newer ones are beginning to get to that point. We'll see where the short sellers end up on this one. All I can tell you is right now, in my opinion, it's a buying opportunity, and I will be continuing to buy Tesla stock. The lower it goes, the more I can buy with the meager dollars that I have. Folks, remember, we never give up. We never give in, but we keep an open mind because it's the only way we can gather knowledge, and knowledge is the only power that we truly have. So folks, stay safe, stay healthy, and above all, stay as happy as humanly possible. And until next time, love you all.